Halloween films, dies at 85? John Carpenter hired him for 6 projects, and the actor also appeared in Roots, Coming Home, and The Onion Field. Charles Cyphers, known for playing Sheriff Lee Brackett alongside Jamie Lee Curtis in 3 Halloween films over an impressive span of 43 years, has passed away at the age of 85. He died on Sunday in Tucson, Arizona, after a brief illness, as announced by his manager, Chris Rowe. Charles was an incredibly lovable and sensitive man, Rowe said in a statement. He always had the best stories, and you got a full performance when he told them. He was a close friend and client for over 20 years. In addition to Halloween, Cyphers appeared in 5 other projects from writer-director John Carpenter: Assault on Precinct 13, the telefilm Somebody's Watching Me, and Elvis, The Fog, and Escape from New York. He was an early and frequent collaborator with me on my early movies, Carpenter wrote on Twitter. A kind man, he was a friend. I shall miss him. Cyphers reprised his role as Brackett in Halloween Roman II, directed by Rick Rosenthal, and Halloween Kills, directed by David Gordon Green. In the original Halloween, Brackett's daughter, Annie, played by Nancy Kyes, is one of Michael Myers' victims. So sorry to hear about dear Chuck, Kyes said in a statement. He was my friend for many years, always there with a kind word, a good laugh, and a great story. He will be deeply missed. Charles George Cyphers was born on July 28, 1939, in Niagara Falls, New York. He studied acting at Los Angeles City College, Cal State Los Angeles, and the American Academy of Dramatic Arts. In the 1970s, Cyphers appeared in films like Cool Breeze, Truck Turner, Coming Home, and The Onion Field, and on episodes of TV shows such as The FBI, Cannon, The $6 Million Man, Phillies, Charlie's Angels, and Wonder Woman. He also played Fred Drake in the landmark miniseries Roots and portrayed shop teacher Al Yerokar on the WB sitcom Nick Freno, licensed teacher from 1996 to 1998. John Aprea, an actor known for his roles in The Godfather Part II and Full House, passed away on August 5th in Los Angeles from natural causes at the age of 83. Aprea's death was confirmed by his manager, Will Levine. Born in 1941 to Italian immigrant parents in Inglewood, New Jersey, Aprea spent part of his early childhood in Italy before his family moved back to the U.S. in the early 1960s. He pursued his passion for acting by enrolling in acting classes with Joshua Shelley in New York, where other students included Mia Farrow and Jon Voight. He eventually secured a role in the 1968 Steve McQueen film Bullet, playing a character named Killer. After his debut, Aprea found acting work on various projects, including the 1970s TV series Mannix, the film The Grasshopper, and Jonathan Demme's 1974 feature Caged Heat. Aprea's career took off when he was cast as the young Tessio in Francis Ford Coppola's The Godfather Part II. Before taking on the role, he reportedly asked Abe Vigoda, who played the older version of Tessio in the first film, for advice. According to Aprea's manager, Vigoda told him, "I don't know what I did. Just have a good time. Kid," a piece of advice that guided Aprea throughout his career. After playing a lead role in the 1975 comedy TV series The Montefuscos, about an Italian-American family in Connecticut, he went on to play a significant role as the brother of Ray Sharkey's character in Taylor Hackford's debut film, The Idolmaker. From 1981 to 1987, Aprea was a regular on the ABC series Matt Houston, playing Lieutenant Vince Novelli. He later returned to New York to work on the soap opera Another World for 6 years, portraying the character Lucas Castigliano until the character's death. During this time, Aprea also earned a Soap Opera Digest Award nomination for Outstanding Villain in a primetime series for his role on Knots Landing. Aprea also played the father of John Stamos' character Uncle Jesse on Full House and reprised this role in the Netflix reboot. He continued working late into his career, appearing as Don Armateo in the 1991 film New Jack City, directed by Mario Van Peebles, and landing roles on NYPD Blue, CSI, and The Sopranos. Aprea was predeceased by his sister, Rosanna Soule. He is survived by his wife of 25 years, Betsy Grasseye, his daughter Nicole from a previous marriage, and his stepchildren Merica Parker and Valentino Grasseye. A private service will be held in his honor. Ron Hale has passed away at the age of 78. The beloved actor was well known to daytime television fans for his roles as Roger Coleridge on Ryan's Hope and Mike Corbin on General Hospital. He played Roger from 1975 to 1989 and originated the role of Mike, Sonny Corinthos' father, on General Hospital from 1995 to 2010. Hale was living in St. George, South Carolina. At the time of his death, Hale was born on January 2, 1946, in Grand Rapids, Michigan, to James Ray Thigpen, S.R., and Eleanor Jane Doer Thigpen. He studied at Furman University before moving to New York and enrolling in the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, where he graduated in 1967. He made his Broadway debut in 1969 in The Time of Your Life and continued his theater career in productions like Abelard and Heloise. Hale's daytime television career began in 1969 with a role on Search for Tomorrow. He later appeared on Love is a Many-Splendored Thing in 1973 before joining the original cast of Ryan's Hope, where he portrayed Roger Coleridge, a complex and handsome scoundrel. He had memorable on-screen pairings with Eileen Kristen's Delia and Collie Timmons's Maggie. His portrayal earned him 2 Daytime Emmy nominations in 1979 and 1980, as well as a Soap Opera Digest Award nomination in 1986. In 1995, Hale joined General Hospital as Mike Corbin, a character who sought to mend his strained relationship with his son, Sonny. While Mike struggled with a gambling problem, he and Sonny developed a more stable relationship over time. Hale decided to retire from acting in 2010, but in 2018, the show brought Mike back, with Max Gale stepping into the role until the character's death from Alzheimer's in 2020. Maurice Benard, who plays Sonny on General Hospital, expressed his deep admiration for Hale, saying, "Ron is one of the best actors I know. We've been friends for a long time, and it was great to see him when he got a star on the Walk of Fame in Palm Springs. It doesn't get better than that." Hale also made appearances on prime-time shows like Matlock and MacGyver and had roles in films, including All the President's Men, where he portrayed Watergate burglar Frank Sturgis. Billy Warlock, who played Adge Quartermain on General Hospital, shared his sadness over Hale's passing, saying, "Ron was an amazing talent and an even better friend. I will miss you." Fellow actor John Lindstrom added his condolences, recalling fond memories of Hale, saying, "He was one I could always count on. Rest in peace." Hale's niece, Laurie Brown, announced his passing on Facebook, saying, "It is with great sorrow that I announce the passing of my uncle Ron Hale Thigpen. He was a wonderful human and will be missed dearly." The official General Hospital social media account released a statement, offering condolences to Hale's loved ones and remembering him as an incredible actor and unforgettable colleague. Hale will be remembered for his contributions to daytime television and his legacy as a talented and beloved actor. Obi Ndefo, who portrayed Bodie Wells in the teen drama Dawson's Creek, has sadly passed away at the age of 51. The news was announced by his sister, Nkem Ndefo, through a social media post. Obi starred alongside Katie Holmes, Joshua Jackson, and James Van Der Beek in the popular Us series. The cause of his death has not yet been revealed. In her Facebook post, Nkem expressed her heartbreak, writing, "You, heartbroken at the loss of my younger brother and knowing he's finally at peace." She also shared a touching photo of the 2 siblings enjoying time outdoors. Obi's passing comes several years after a tragic accident in 2019, where he lost both his legs after being hit by a car outside a Ruhan Market in Los Angeles. The accident led to the amputation of his right leg, and a GoFundMe page was created, raising $287,000 to help him afford prosthetic legs and cover hospital expenses not covered by his insurance, according to Page 6. Despite the accident, Obi remained active. Known for his athleticism, he returned to the gym just 36 days after the crash and focused on exercising his upper body. In an interview with the LA Times in 2019, he said, "I couldn't live in this world without becoming sort of like an Olympic athlete of certain things of kindness and health because there is no other choice for me." Mary Margaret Humes, Obi's Dawson's Creek co-star, expressed her grief on Instagram, writing, "These words don't come easy. It's hard for me to conceive that you have left us, my dear friend. You always were and always will be a bright, shining light. Her post featured clips of the two from the set, where she portrayed Obi's mother on the show. Obi Ndefo will be remembered for his resilience, kindness, and the positive example he set as he navigated life's challenges. Whitney Rydbeck, known for his memorable role in Friday, the 13th Part Roman VI, Jason Lives, has passed away at the age of 79 due to complications from prostate cancer while in hospice care in Chatsworth, California. Rydbeck began his career in television, making guest appearances on shows like The Brady Bunch, Big John, Little John, MASH, and Switch. He later appeared in popular series such as Third Rock from the Sun and Scrubs. In Friday the 13th Part Roman VI, Jason Lives, he portrayed Roy, a paintball soldier who fires shots at Jason Voorhees, only to meet a tragic end at the hands of the iconic killer. Perhaps his most significant role came as Larry, the crash test dummy in safety public service announcements urging people to wear seatbelts. One of Rydbeck's original outfits from these saws is even housed in the Smithsonian. In recent years, Rydbeck shared his passion for acting by teaching drama at Pasadena City College. His death was first reported by The Hollywood Reporter and TMZ. Rydbeck is survived by his longtime partner, Claire. James B. Sikking, an actor renowned for his roles in Hill Street Blues and Doogie Howser, Maryland, has passed away at the age of 90. His publicist, Cynthia Snyder, confirmed that Sikking died Saturday due to complications from dementia. In a remarkable career, Sikking's wonderfully exciting face gave us drama, comedy, tragedy, and hilarious farce, Snyder said in a statement. His career spanned over 6 decades in television, film, and on stage. Before gaining fame as Lieutenant Howard Hunter on Hill Street Blues, Sikking appeared in several popular shows during the 1970s, including Mission, Impossible, MASH, Hawaii Five-0, Charlie's Angels, and Little House on the Prairie. In 1981, he began portraying a Vietnam War veteran leading a police department in an unnamed city on Hill Street Blues. He remained with the show until 1987 and received an Emmy nomination in 1984 for Outstanding Supporting Actor for his role. Sikking based his character on a drill sergeant he met during basic training at Fort Bragg in North Carolina. He once described the instructor as having steel for hair and a starched uniform that would stand in the corner when removed. He chose a very military look for his character as a result. Following his success on Hill Street Blues, Sikking took on the role of the father to the titular character in Doogie Howser, Maryland, which starred Neil Patrick Harris and ran from 1989 to 1993. Harris reflected on his experience, saying, "I look back on that with fondness. That was a very remarkably wonderful chapter for somebody who had never really been in the entertainment business before." Sikking also had notable roles in film. He portrayed Captain Styles in Star Trek Roman III, The Search for Spock in 1984, and appeared as the director of the FBI in The Pelican Brief in 1993. Throughout his career, he starred in 4 Peter Hyams films, including Capricorn One, Outland, The Star Chamber, and Narrow Margin. James B. Sikking is survived by his wife of over 60 years, Florine Kaplan, and their 2 children, son Andrew and daughter Emily.